is when the raise will be coming in for SNAP benefits, right? So on October 1st, that is when we'll be getting this big raise to all the SNAP benefits, not other benefits. This is just for SNAP benefits, by the way, okay? Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, which, by the way, quick side note, last year, the fiscal year 2022, which started on October 1st, 2021, we got nearly a 30% raise to SNAP benefits. Do you remember that? If you've been watching the videos here on the channel, you remember that. I talked about it. Nearly 30%. I believe it was something like 29.7%, or maybe it was 27.9%. It was something like that. I ran the exact numbers on it. It was just shy of 30% was the raise last year, or for this fiscal year right now, right? So again, here's what it comes down to. So the USDA, who actually kind of administers the SNAP program, basically what they do is they use something called the Thrifty Food Plan, or TFP, Thrifty Food Plan. So basically what they do here, again, is they take a basket of foods and they basically apply it and they figure out how much is the pricing going to be on that for a family of 4. Again, there's a lot of moving parts here. I'm not going to get into all the intricate details, but basically what they do is they use the Thrifty Food Plan and they figure out how much it's going to cost to feed a family of 4, and that's how they index the raise for SNAP benefits. Kind of makes sense? If you receive SNAP benefits, you probably have a pretty good idea of what I'm talking about, and you probably
conference coming here in September, which the White House says that they want to revamp the entire program. As you can see here, SNAP benefits not enough. Why the White House is holding a rare food insecurity conference this fall. And this is the last time they actually held this conference was when SNAP benefits, or back then called food stamps, were actually created. So this could significantly increase food assistance benefits, SNAP benefits, food stamp benefits, whatever you want to call it. This also could make more people eligible. It also could maybe change the parameters. I would personally like to see, not that this affects me, but I see so many hundreds, maybe even thousands, really thousands of people I've seen over the course of time, of people comment saying that when Social Security benefits go up, the cost of living adjustments go up, that people lose benefits. So I would like to see that changed. If anything, I think that we should see a cost of living adjustment on SNAP benefits, food assistance benefits go up when Social Security goes up. So if Social Security gets a 9% inflation bump, okay, we could see a 9 or 10% or even more inflation raise for Social Security in the next year, which could be one of the largest raises ever. And if that happens, then we need to see that some type of raise as well for SNAP benefits that will not affect the lowering of SNAP benefits. So there needs to be like an inflation adjustment there as well, so we don't see millions of people have their food assistance lower. So call, email, tweet your representative.
Provisions in Congress, such as fourth federal level stimulus checks, which we're hearing has support of over 80% of the nation. It is the #1 provision to help fight poverty, and a lot of people are calling for it. We've had over 3 million signatures for monthly reoccurring checks. So all these provisions that it seems like they've forgotten about, well, it's very possible that they could be holding out for just the right moment. And we've seen historically that midterm elections is typically when proposals, legislation get passed, they go through, they get pushed, or executive actions. As we're hearing that a lot of these provisions that they're calling for, they don't need support from Congress or legislation. They could be done with executive orders and executive actions by the president just in time to help out people and to help out the Democratic Party right before the elections.
Absolutely astronomical news. Let's go over broadly what it is, then we'll go over the calculation. SSI, SSDI, Social Security, railroad benefits, veterans benefits are going up an enormous amount. Astronomically an enormous amount, about $5,000. And this is not just 1 year, this is lifetime, because once your benefits go up, they never go down. Why? Because inflation has not peaked. All right, now let's go over the calculation starting right now. We needed that number from Friday so importantly because we needed to see if inflation had finally peaked or whether it hadn't. I say it hasn't peaked. Guess what happened? That number that you're hearing for the first time ever on this channel right now, the PCEI released on Friday shows it was still higher. It has not peaked inflation. So great news for you on your benefits. Why? Your benefits are tied to something called COLA, C-O-L-A, and it's determined by another number. It's the CPI-W, a subsection of CPI, which we just went over. But not the whole year, only 3 months. The month of July, which we're just about to end, the month of August, and the month of September. The data is released a day, month of thereafter, of course, a month late. And what's going on? Well, we already saw the CPI for the month of June is out of control. Highest level of a generation. So we need to see that the CPI-W for the 2 more months, CPI for August and September, goes higher. And the way we gauge it is looking at the data in between when the CPI is released month to month. It doesn't come out for another 2 more weeks. And what do we look at? We look at the other data points, and that was that PCEI on Friday. Told you all last week, this is a critical number. Hugely important number. If inflation goes lower, this would be lower. If inflation goes higher, this would go higher. If inflation is stagnant, it would stay stagnant. It went higher. Much higher. Highest number for this PCEI since 1982. So huge, great news. You can do a victory dance. I know it's early in the morning. Don't have too much caffeine before you do a bear dance. But this is great news. So let's go over the calculation of this. Your benefits are going to go up an astronomical amount. We only have 2 more months to watch for data to make it confirm, but it's looking really good. This is you. First, is it automatic? Yes. Is it you? Yes. Automatic, so it's by direct deposit or otherwise in the mail, however you get your check. Number 2, is it you? Yes. SSI, SSDI, Social Security, railroad benefits, veterans benefits, and more. Next, is it 5,000 for everyone? No, some people will get more than 5,000. Some will get less than 5,000. Is it the same percentage? Absolutely. The same percentage across the board. So the July month is almost over. We got August and September's data to really track at.